अब वो चल दिख रहा है। अब वॉल्यूम मेरे को थोड़ा सा ज्यादा तेज लग रहा है, मैं अपने हिसाब से गेम जितना मैंने सुना है काफी इमोशनल है, तो आई डो नॉट नो। आई वाज लाइक इसी को क्लिक बेची बनाएंगे हम कि गेम इज वेरी इमोशनल गाइस, वेरी इमोशनल, you have to come up with issues and shit. So, okay. Also, I figured out how to move this camera around. मैंने इसमें सेटअप लॉक किया हुआ था, तो वो मेरी तरफ से गलती थी, बट अब तो कर लिया मैंने। छुआ कुछ भी नहीं, तब भी ये चल गया अपने आप। मैं एक सेकेंड बस साउंड चेक और कर लूँ, फिर हम खेलना शुरू करते हैं। आज के उसमें क्योंकि हमें कंट्रोलर नहीं चाहिए होगा, तो मैंने अपने हाथ के नीचे मेरा ट्रस्टेड तकिया भी रख लिया है। अगेन लाइक बिफोर आई एम स्टार्टिंग टू start the gameplay, if you guys can, please support by scanning the QR code on your screen, or the buy me a coffee का link is also being displayed at the bottom, तो वो देख लेना। If you can't support financially, please subscribe, please like this video, please share it with your friends, that will all be helpful also, क्योंकि the more I'm streaming, it is helping me in terms of the watch hours, and I'm getting kind of a good following, but I still need a lot more support from your guys' end, so if you can, please do that in whichever form. I don't necessarily ask for it. आज मैंने chat feature भी एक नया किया है, so I just wanna try it. Please support the channel by subscribing, liking, or sharing the video. इमोजी लगाएंगे, इमोजी ये बात इसी बात कौन सी लगा, ये लगा। अब मेरे को देखना है ये आएगा चैट पे कि नहीं आएगा, क्योंकि मैंने एक सेटिंग की है। लगाएंगे हम इसमें भी। ये गया। मेरा ये कुछ चल नहीं रहा, वाइटी चैट दिखी नहीं इसमें, एंटर है, चल ही नहीं रही है। तो प्रॉपर्टीज, लाइव चैट, पॉप आउट, कंट्रोल ऑडियो, ओके। मैं एक सेकेंड देख लूँ ये क्यों नहीं चल रहा, या फिर फक दिस विल स्टार्ट। All else is good. Let us go and start playing the game.
A lot of this isn't going to make sense to you.
Okay.
And I'm sorry about that.
What?
I'm just gonna start at the beginning, with the house.
Okay. Which house are you talking about? Okay, we can walk now. But a silo, why do I keep pressing random buttons when I'm not supposed to? ये तो सिर्फ zoom होगा. मेरे को लगा था shift से भागने लगेगा.
I lived here until I was 11, but I
Okay.
wasn't allowed inside half the rooms.
Oh, why though? Where did you live though? On like as a stranded property? What is this? Bud house.
Inside the mailbox were bills from 7 years ago, marked urgent,
7 years
open
ago.
immediately.
Okay.
I hadn't been back since my brother Lewis's funeral.
Oh, so we are like Lewis का भाई बहन whatever. ऐसे अरे ये तो ऐसा लग रहा है ऐसे ना पुणे से लवासा जाओ तो ऐसे खूब सारे वाटरफॉल आते हैं. Earth is so similar everywhere, like it's kind
In her
of.
will, my mother left me a key but didn't tell me what it unlocked.
Okay.
Maybe she thought I'd know, or she thought that the mystery would be enough to bring me back.
Okay. I feel like I'm walking through Challori Pass ka trek. The only trek I ever did in my life. And I finished it after seeing like...
No one had driven this way in a long time, but I saw a few hoof prints.
Hoof print? Hoof तो नहीं दिखने चाहिए भाई. पर इसको डर ही नहीं लग रहा. ठीक है पर तब भी. अच्छा ये देखो ये आ गया. हट 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 भाग जा. इंसान आ रहा है.
The truth is, even after I inherited the house, I never thought I'd come back to it.
Why?
But now I had questions about my family that only the house knew the answers to.
Okay. ऐसे मतलब
The house was exactly like I remembered it, the way I'd been dreaming about it.
कितना अजीब सा house. It kind of looks like random things just stacked together on top of each other. ऐसा तो घर मतलब भारत में तो चले ही नहीं. अंधेरा कायम रखे. ये ऐसे आ भी गई अकेली, आ गया. I do not know their gender or how they identify. ये कुछ पढ़ना पड़ा. Can I go there? Can I go there? Can I? I'm wearing. It has the same tone as me. Jump. No. नहीं पढ़. अच्छा मिसिंग के ये पढ़े हैं. ये देखो. मिल्टन फिंच. Missing. If you have been information about Milton, call the something. Am I audible? I'll just check. अरे क्या आवाज है?
As a child, the house made me uncomfortable in a way I couldn't put into words.
As
now,
an adult
as a
also it is
17-year-old,
oh.
I knew exactly what those words were.
17 साल की उम्र में इतना बड़ा घर मिल गया इसको. Wow, किस्मत. But no wonder, even I'll be afraid of the house. इतना बड़ा घर in the middle of nowhere, abandoned very clearly. वो भी ऐसे लग रहा है मैं क्राइम सीन क्लीनर खेल रही हूँ. मेरे को लगा था स्ट्रिप करनी. ये इतना बड़ा घर.
I asked Edie once about the dragon in the pond. She said it had killed her husband. I was 6. It seemed like an odd joke to me, even then.
Okay. ये तो हम नीचे ही आ गए ना. नीचे यार। बड़ी स्लो चल रही है, जो भी चल रही है चल रहा है। आई एम नो क्लू। चलो घर के अंदर जाएं, इनहेरिट तो कर ही नहीं है।
I hoped the key might unlock the front door. It
नहीं की
didn't.
ना भाई, चाबी ढूंढो। कहीं और से जाना है। ये क्या है?
Looking in, I felt like the house itself had been waiting for me.
भाई ऐसा घर छोड़ कैसे गए तुम लोग? इसमें कहीं की नहीं। उधर से चलते हैं, गैराज से। पीछे पीछे से नहीं, इधर नहीं। कुछ आवाज बदली। चाबी कहाँ मिलेगी? उस तरफ और जाऊं।
I heard something moving around in the garage.
वही तो, बिल्ली बिल्ली होगी। नहीं, कुछ नहीं कर सकते। इधर टुन टुन करके बाहर से जाती है। अच्छा, इसकी आवाज है। अरे ये गेट है ना एक। अच्छा, ये इधर से ही घुस गई।
Crawling through the doggy door used to be a lot easier when I was 11.
Now you're 17, teen. माइक फेंक दिया मैंने। लाइट चला।
The power had been turned off the night we left.
ओह ओके। हाँ, ये चला गया तो मतलब तुम लोग बिना सामान वामान उठाएगी चल दिए घर छोड़।
For the first time in years, I felt like I was home.
ऐसे abandoned घर में you felt like your home indeed. Why people
But
scare
instead
me?
of a family, there were just memories of one.
They literally didn't even take their dishes and shit.
Like how only one restaurant would deliver to our house, so we had Chinese a lot.
Because why not? कुछ आवाज आई। In loving memory, Louis Finch, 1988 to 2010, beloved brother to Edith, son of Don, great grandson to E.D., memorable son of Finch. तो मैं मर चुकी हूँ।
The table was still a wreck from the night we left.
हाँ, देखो इस तरफ से काफी आवाज आती है।
It was like a bomb had gone off, killing everyone but sparing the furniture.
ओके, उधर कुछ बोल उठाने के बाद।
My mom was the only one of us who could imagine Great Grandma Edie living in a nursing home.
अच्छा, E.D.
Nothing in the house looked abnormal. There was just too much of it, like a smile with too many teeth.
ओके,
Even the fireplace had a story.
क्या थी?
Edie told me the bricks came from the original house after it sank.
After what sank? भाई बॉक्सेस तक रखे, बाहर जा सकते? बाहर कहाँ से जाएंगे? मुझे बाहर जाके देखना है क्या है। पैचियो हमारा कैसा है? पैचियो इधर से कहीं से रास्ता होगा, यहाँ कहीं से होगा, है ना?
Mom always told me to stay out of the basement, so I wasn't too surprised when the key didn't fit.
अच्छा, ओके, ये क्या है? बार हट से खुलेगा नहीं।
Great Grandpa Sven built a music box for Barbara, along with the rest of the house.
Fuck is Barbara? ये क्या है?
A lot of things got left behind in the whirlwind of that last night.
ओके, ऐसा क्या हुआ था भाई?
After Louis started working at the cannery, we all got pretty sick of salmon.
Okay.
Except our cat, Molly.
Why not? Bridge नहीं खुलेगा। अब कहाँ जाऊँ? ऊपर चलते हैं। अरे ये कार्ल एंड एली जैसा कार्ल वाला गेट।
My mom wasn't much of an optimist, but she never stopped believing that my brother Milton was alive.
ऐसा क्या हो गया था भाई मिल्टन को? ये कौन सा गेट है? इतना ये गोंद वोंद लगा के किताबें यूं चिपका के इस पे बैठ के जाओ? I cannot.
After Milton disappeared, Mom sealed up all the bedrooms.
Oh.
Then Edie retaliated and drilled peepholes.
Oh. Edie was also weird.
Edie's father Odin built the original house.
Okay. They don't call their grandparents.
Whenever people ask me about my family, the first thing they always want to know about is Barbara.
Barbara Finch. सारे गेट बंद हैं भाई.
As a kid, I just assumed every house had peepholes and sealed rooms you weren't allowed inside of.
Okay. How to come back? Gregory, 1976 to 1977. Calvin.
My Grandpa Sam spent 7 years sharing a room with his dead brother, Calvin.
Oh. Why did you share a room with your dead brother? What is this game? What is this white family history? Who is this guy? चल इधर झांके. Molly, 1940.
Molly always seemed like a girl I could imagine being friends with, if she hadn't died in 1947.
This is like such lazy game creation कि मतलब रूम नहीं एक्सेसिबल करने थे तो हम लोगों ने उसको सील करके पीप होल बना. मॉली देख ली हमने. और कौन है? नीचे वाले गेट का नहीं देखा ना. और ये बारबरा को भी नहीं देखा.
Barbara was a child star for 2 years.
Oh my God.
Until America grew out of it.
Okay, she died in 1960, I guess. Oh, और ऊपर जा सकते.
Mom must have locked the 3rd floor stairs on the night we left.
Okay. Why did she give you the key though? कुछ भी तो खुल नहीं रहा है उस की से. ये क्या है?
Edie told me once that every Finch who ever lived is buried somewhere in the library.
Oh? What do you mean is buried somewhere in the library? ये चाबी किधर की है? तो आगे हो गए. ये कर लिया. क्या हम बाहर जा सकते हैं? मेरे को कुछ समझ नहीं आ रहा. किताबें कितनी सारी है भाई। वो क्या वापस करूं, क्योंकि बाकी सबका तो ये हो गया, उस पे अभी भी निशान आ रहा है। हाँ, इस पे अभी भी निशान आ रहा है। बिग फुट, ये बारबरा होगी। करना क्या है, बाहर ही जाऊं? ये कमरे में तो सब देख लिया। गराज में देखते हैं एक बार। गराज खोल सकते? कार तक छोड़ गए, बताओ, इतनी जल्दी थी। अंदर ही कुछ करना है, मेरे को पल्ले नहीं पड़ रहा क्या करना है। Oh, I can keep on zooming. I've been to this room. दारू वारू भी छोड़ गए। लाइट है नहीं। What am I missing? ऐसा लगा कोई गेट खुला। ये तो देख लिया। ऊपर से नीचे देखना है? नहीं, ग्रेगरी थे ये। सेवेंटी सिक्स से बस 77 तक में लाल टेप लगा हुआ है। Can I not use on like? हाँ ना, ये कौन सा है? हाँ, ये नहीं देखा था।
The last time I was in Edith Sr.'s room, I was 10 and she was painting my portrait.
ओह, इसके रूम को शायद खोल सकते हैं हम। नहीं, ओके। What am I supposed to do then? बारबरा का रूम नहीं खोलना। अब मैं क्या करूं? ये भी नहीं खुल रहा, जबकि इसमें तार लगा हुआ है। ये तार हम निकाल भी नहीं सकते। बाहर भी पानी पानी है। मॉली भी देखनी, हमने 10 साल में मर गई जो। So we are Edith. Okay, 99 born Gen Z. We had apparently a brother, Milton, that went missing, I guess, in 2003. There's also some guy named Louis. I do not understand their family, but okay. ये गेट खुल गया बे अपने
I
आप
spent a
खुला.
lot of time playing in Great Uncle Walter's room. I think my mom sometimes regretted not sealing it up.
Okay. पहले तो ये बंद था.
Louis told me there were secret passages, but I never believed him.
मिल गई finally.
Turns out, my mom was really good at keeping secrets.
Oh.
Now it was time to find out what my mom had been afraid of.
चल भाई. ये कहाँ आ गए हम?
Reading this, maybe it sounds like I had a plan, but I had no idea what was behind that door.
किसी के कमरे में आ गए.
Just like I had no idea where all this was gonna lead.
Saving.
I grew up looking at Molly's room through the peephole.
This is Molly का. Oh.
Being inside for the first time, I felt like I'd stepped behind a painting.
Molly. ये कुछ बोलना है?
Molly's gerbil had a tiny bedroom with its own even tinier gerbil cage.
Okay. The gerbil is dead, I guess. यहाँ से बाहर पानी दिखता है. कुछ आवाज आई? I can't. Can I open this? No. Can I open that? No. Any of these? Yeah. Molly Finch.
December 13th, 1947.
When India
Dear
was
Diary,
just
I'll be gone soon,
practically
but I
independent.
wanted to tell somebody about what's gonna happen. It started when Mom sent me to bed without dinner. I woke up and I was starving, so I looked around for something to eat.
Okay.
The gerbil food was dry, but I didn't mind it.
Okay.
Mom, can I come out now?
Sweetheart, it's late. Go to sleep.
Okay. The mom forgot to feed the.
My Halloween candy was all gone.
Okay. Will you eat the fish?
I thought about eating Christopher, but I held back.
Okay. Do not eat Christopher. इधर कौन सी जगह है?
I kept eating and eating.
Oh, oh my god. Oh. No. Ew.
I ate a lot of things that night.
Why did you? Toilet भी खा गई.
Then I heard chirping outside my window.
Okay. That's a bird.
It was a barn swallow going back to her nest. I reached out for her,
अरे पर ये गेट तो बंद है.
and suddenly,
She's
I was a cat.
आ जाओ.
I tried to be quiet, but the bird was really scared.
अब रहा हूँ भाई। How did it become a cat? जाना क्या है? मेरे को तो बर्ड भी नहीं दिख रही। ये रही, चिड़िया खाएंगे।
I jumped and I almost got her.
कहाँ गई?
I could tell she was getting really tired. Now I was up in the big tree. I promised Dad I wouldn't climb it anymore. All I cared about was eating that mama bird.
ले, अब तो खाई
I
ले।
gobbled her up,
गिर गए।
and suddenly I was an owl. First, all I heard was the wind. Then I heard little teeth nibbling in the grass.
जाना किधर है? मेरे को कुछ समझ नहीं आता।
Rabbits.
कहाँ दिख रहा है इसको rabbits? ये रहा। पकड़ लिया।
I imagined his face looking up and seeing mine through my talons. I swallowed him up, and I didn't chew one bit. Then I flew off to find something bigger.
I'm so confused.
A mama rabbit.
नहीं पकड़ पाई ना? अब पकड़ लेंगे।
She was almost too big to carry. I started
इसे भी खा
choking,
जाएंगे।
but I couldn't stop eating. And suddenly, I was a shark.
Why shark on a tree? Huh?
I rolled off a cliff and into the ocean. Now, I was hungrier than ever. I wanted fat, juicy seals. I tore off her
I'm
flipper and
talking
it tasted
about like
really
seven
good.
sins or something. Like I'm not understanding the context of this game. ये रही। कहाँ गई? गायब हो गई। ये रही। पास आते फिर जाए।
I grabbed on tight. When I was so hungry, I jumped out of the water.
Okay.
When I opened my eyes, everything had changed.
Alright. Now you're bored.
was a monster, and I smelled people everywhere. I was big, but I moved real quiet. I wanted to stop, but also I didn't. After the last passenger, I was still hungry. And across the water, I smelled something new. Something I had to have, so I swam towards it. I slithered onto the sand, and the good smell went into an old pipe.
Why is it not moving straight? Okay. Where am I? Am I toilet? Am I back in my room? Yeah, I'm
I
back
got
in
closer and closer.
I'm back in my room, I think. Flashlight?
All my stomach started growling.
I'm
And
not
suddenly,
understanding
I was
this
me
game.
again. I held my breath for a long time, but I couldn't hear anything.
Okay.
I think it's waiting for me to fall asleep. But it's not going to wait much longer. It needs to feed, and we both know I will be delicious.
Okay.
I'm not sure if I believed all of that, but I'm sure Edie would have. I got the sense Edie had spent a lot of time here, before my mom sealed the doors.
Everybody had a mental disorder or what? Can
I can't describe it, but I felt like some part of Molly was still here.
Yeah. Under the bed, especially. Am I done from here?
This will be obvious later, but my mom never told me any of these stories. Edie would have, but Mom didn't like bringing up the past. Though, when we adopted a stray kitten, she was the one who named it Molly. I spent a lot of time in Great-Grandma Edie's room. Her room was like a museum. For 500 years, the Finches have been famous throughout Norway for their fortune and misfortune. Odin Finch buries the latest victims of the family curse. His wife Ingeborg and their newborn son, Johan.
What problem do they have? Like mental?
On January 7th, 1937, he set sail with his family and his house, hoping to leave the curse behind.
Okay.
But 40-foot waves off the coast of Washington send the house and Odin to the bottom of the sea.
How were they able to transport their house entirely?
Odin's daughter Edie, with husband Sven and baby Molly, step ashore on their new home, Orcas Island. Odin Finch is the first to be buried in the new family cemetery.
They made their own family cemetery.
His daughter Edie is already dreaming of a new Finch house.
Okay. Bas khatam. Odin.
Whatever's wrong with this family, it goes back a long ways.
पूरा घर उड़ा दिए पानी में. ये नहीं हो सकता. ग्रैंडमा के तो उसमें रखी है ना ये कमरे में.
Even in her 90s, sometimes Edie seemed a lot younger than my mother.
अरे बाप रे, ये कैसी टॉयलेट है? हैरी पॉटर का चश्मा, फ्रॉक. ये क्या है? कुर्सी पे बैठ के नहाती होगी.
The only trace Grandpa Sam's first wife Kay left on the house was the pink bathroom.
इसकी भी चाबी अपने पास. अच्छा, ये सेम ही चाबी होगी.
There's a secret in this bathroom.
Okay. Which is?
It's in the last place you would look.
Okay.
It isn't in the cupboard.
Okay.
It's hidden in this book.
Okay. Oh.
Sven gave Sam an old camera he'd refurbished. He never put it down.
Okay. Anything else? It's a secret chamber.
From the paintings on the wall, it was clear my brother Milton had been here before me.
Okay, I guess. Port gallery. अच्छा, ये वो वाला रूम है.
I knew Grandpa Sam had a twin, and that he never talked about him.
What?
I guess my grandpa didn't like history any more than my mom did.
Okay.
How I Want to Remember My Brother by Sam Finch.
Okay.
The thing I remember is that when he made up his mind, that was it.
Okay. कर क्या रहा है मेरे को नहीं पता. शायद मैं झूला झूल.
My brother said he'd die before he ate another mushroom. And he did.
मशरूम उसको पसंद नहीं थे क्या? अच्छा ऐसे करूँ.
At Barbara's funeral, we swore we'd never be afraid again.
Okay.
And he wasn't. I think Calvin always wanted to fly.
ये वाली क्लिप सबसे ज़्यादा होती है.
Sam, Calvin, dinner's ready. Coming.
But that day, he finally made up his mind to do it. I told him going around was impossible.
ले अब जाएंगे.
Maybe if I hadn't said that.
Calvin, I'm not gonna tell you again.
Maybe if the wind hadn't picked up. Then maybe he'd still be here. But I doubt it. I think he'd already made up his mind.
Fine.
That's what I want to remember about my brother. The day he made up his mind to fly.
Oh.
And he did.
तो ये मतलब ये झूले से गिर के मारा.
Calvin's story felt strangely familiar. When I was younger, I remember trying to do the exact same thing.
Okay.
After the funeral, Edie roped off Calvin's half of the room.
Okay.
Mom said Grandpa Sam enlisted at 18 and never set foot in the room again.
Oh. ये क्या है? Oh. कैसे घर बनाए ये लोग? Okay. No wonder ये घर को ऐसे ही छोड़ गए.
The passages were a pretty tight fit. They'd obviously been built for smaller hands and bellies.
पर मुझे अभी यहाँ जाना है. Barbara के उसमें आ गए हम. Barbara.
Growing up,
Oh my God,
I
got
always thought of
scared.
Barbara as a child star. I never thought about how hard it must have been for her afterwards.
Okay. The dreadful stories guest starring.
Of all the stories people wrote about Barbara's death, I'm surprised Edie saved this one.
Oh, it reminds me of such classic.
Old
Comics.
Jack here with another ghastly tale inspired by America's most unfortunate family. I'm calling it The Surprise Ending of Barbara Finch.
Okay.
As a child star, Barbara was famous for her scream.
Okay.
Now at 16, she was all washed up. A has-been. But in a lucky break, she'd been asked to perform her signature scream at a local convention for monster movie fans. It was just the boost her career needed. Unfortunately, her scream hadn't aged well.
Getting better. I think you just need the right motivation.
Her biggest fan and current boyfriend, Rick, was about to demonstrate when...
Now that was a great scream.
It was Barbara's father, Sven. He'd slipped into a table saw and had to be rushed to the emergency room. So Barbara got stuck babysitting her youngest brother, Walter. Her convention comeback was cancelled.
Okay, I'm hearing frustration, but I'm not hearing terror. What if I tried...
A gang of hoodlums in Halloween masks have been terrorizing Orcas Island tonight. Police are urging residents to...
That came from the basement.
You're right! Also, I loved your delivery on that. Why is your basement door locked?
Because my dad likes making puzzles and secret passages. There's a key hidden in the music box. The secret is to keep winding and winding until finally the key pops out.
Thanks, babe. I'll be back in a sec.
20 minutes later...
Oh, so
Rick
that
hadn't
box
returned.
is the key.
So Barbara went to
Wow.
look for him, right on cue. She reached for the music box,
अच्छा ये हमें भी
and as she wound the key, she listened
Nicola.
for Rick, but the house was silent.
अब शायद बेसमेंट में खुल जाएगा. Barbara was clearly murdered, according to this article, I guess.
She found Rick's crutch and imagined the worst.
The gang's leader is the infamous Hookman killer, Dr. Carl Hamill, who impaled and then ate his family 10 years ago tonight.
Huh?
Young Fidge rattled and grew sting.
Rick?
Barb, relax. I was just trying to scare you to help you find your scream.
Well,
Oh my
I'm not scared,
God.
Rick. I'm furious.
Then act furious. All I'm getting from you now is that you're hurt and confused and you're...
She threw him out, but she kept a little something to remember him by.
Barb, have you seen my other crutch?
And she was still holding it when she fell asleep watching the late picture show. Hours later...
Barbara! Walter, what's going on up there? Ah! Okay, I'm coming up, but if this is a trick, you're dead, Walter.
Why is a Halloween skeleton? अच्छा ऊपर यहाँ से थोड़ी ना चलना है, ऊपर वहाँ से चढ़ना है. नहीं, ऊपर कैसे चढ़ना था? अच्छा हाँ यहाँ कर यहाँ से. कौन है बे? इधर जाना है उधर. मैं वॉल्टर का कमरा नहीं था. एकदम नीचे. ये पूरा हेलोवीन तो पूरा कर. इधर ही कोई सा कमरा हो. ये तो नहीं है. अच्छा ये है.
Walter vanished, but his bedside radio was still on.
Orcas Island police describe the man as 6 feet tall, with a steel hook for a hand. Residents are urged to lock all doors and windows and notify the police of any suspicious activity.
Barbara turned, saw the hookman, and was speechless. He was quite smashing. And he was. He couldn't get enough of Barbara.
Okay, Barbara, there's gotta be another way out of here.
That night, she played her part beautifully. Molly's door hadn't been opened in years. The hinges grow. but she sensed the story might not be over yet.
Okay. क्या गेट से बाहर निकलो? मैं उसी के पास देखो. बंदा गायब हो गया.
She listened for his breathing, but all she heard was...
Ding dong.
At the door, she whispered. It was coming from inside the house.
Oh dear.
The monsters had come to surprise her. For Barbara, it was a dream come true. Then she saw what kind of monsters they were, and she realized what was about to happen. She was going to be famous. And with her final breath, Barbara Finch gave the performance of her life. I wasn't there myself, but I hear Barbara was magnificent. Poor girl. She had a taste for stardom. But unfortunately, so did her fans. Of course, the police blamed it all on poor Rick, who disappeared the same night. And little Walter? Hiding under his bed the whole time. He took it all pretty hard, but that's another story. As for Barbara, tucked inside the music box is all they ever found of her. Her ear. Now that's what I call a real eerie tale.
Edie told me all Barbara wanted was to be remembered, as absurd as that comic was. Maybe what Edie saw was a happy ending.
I do not know if I'd call that a happy ending, but okay.
I guess now I know why Mom didn't like me playing with the music box.
Yep. अब ये खुल गया होगा ना? बाकी सारे तो देख लिया हमने. नहीं खुला. इधर ही जाना है. अरे नहीं, अब वो म्यूजिक बॉक्स खोल सकते हैं ना हम. अंधेरा हो रहा है.
It's funny. All those times I played with the music box and never found the basement key.
No wonder it was still activated. बेसमेंट में किसकी कहानी मिलेगी? हाय माय बैड.
Mom said the basement was off limits, unless I wanted another tetanus shot.
Tetanus shot? Why?
I saw Edie sneak down to the basement once, carrying packages.
Okay. I can't see
I thought
shit.
maybe she was hiding presents. It turned out she was hiding a lot more than that.
I can't see shit. Oh, my bad.
I remember asking Mom once about where
Hi,
Walter had
Phoenix
gone.
Fury.
She said after Barbara died, he got as far away as he could. If there's a pattern in all these stories,
Welcome back from tuition.
I think it's that none of us has gotten very far.
Walter. Those are 5.
Goodbye, everyone. I can't believe I've been down here for 30 years.
What do you mean down here?
On
for
that first
30
day,
years?
after the shaking started, I didn't think I'd survive a week. But after a few days, I settled into a routine. That's what kept me sane.
Full game.
Having a schedule, living for today. I always expected to be dead tomorrow. But if you wait long enough, you get used to anything.
वो क्या रहा है?
Even a monster on the other side of the door starts to feel normal.
They kept
Almost
a
friendly.
black hidden basement.
And then one day, everything just stopped.
पूरा हो गया. हाथ
Whatever that thing was, it was gone. Maybe it got tired of waiting. Or maybe I just got tired of being afraid.
बहुत बुरा जोक मारा Phoenix Fury. बहुत बुरा.
It's been a week now, the longest in 30 years.
Okay.
I'm done waiting. I have to leave while I still can.
Can you though? अच्छा, you can. अरे? Dungeon again?
I know it's out there, somewhere.
ये कैसे घर में रह रहे थे? ये कैसा
Whatever
family
killed
curse
Barbara.
था?
And Molly. And Calvin. Maybe this is all a mistake. But I need to stop living the same day, even if it kills me.
हाँ हाँ बिल्कुल बिल्कुल.
Whatever's out there, I want you to know I'm ready for it. I'm going to appreciate all of it, especially the food. I don't mind if I only have a year left, or a month, or a single week. I'd be happy with one new day. I can already imagine the sun on my face.
Walter died when I was 6. I can't believe my mom never told me he was down here.
It It is so weird. Everyone had a
I'm sure my mom was trying to protect me.
yeah, but like your entire family is a bunch of like different mental health disorders.
Maybe she was afraid I'd end up like Walter. But if she never told me about an uncle under the house,
Under the house.
I can only
actually.
imagine what else she was hiding.
Yes, I'm so.
I don't want to make the same mistakes she made.
Bitch.
Trying to bury something that's still alive.
Where are
Now that there's only one of us left, or maybe two, I thought it was time I heard the stories for myself and found out what happened to everyone else. But now I'm worried the stories themselves
ये
might be the
पूरा
problem.
गेम ही आए हैं. मेरे को अभी तक ज़्यादा कुछ
Maybe
समझ
we
नहीं
believed
आया.
so much in a family curse, we made it real.
Oh. What is this? Walter. इधर कुछ करना. अच्छे बाहर आ गए.
I don't know if I should even be writing this. Maybe it'd be better if all this just died with me.
ओए, अपने आप लाइट क्यों जल गई?
But I thought you should know about your family.
ये को बाप रे कितना खतरनाक ये बनाया हुआ है.
And the history you're a part of.
Okay, I guess. चांद अच्छा है. कहाँ जाऊँगा? इधर से ऊपर. गेम का लॉर ये है कि
Though to be honest, I feel as lost as you probably do right now.
exactly that's the
I think the people in these stories believed them, for what that's worth. And when you look at the house, that history of imagination and stubbornness and madness, any of it seems possible. I think we've been surrounded by death for so long, we've just gotten used to it. What kind of family finishes building a cemetery before starting the house?
नहीं हॉरर गेम नहीं है स्टोरी रिच गेम है.
It's embarrassing for me to admit this, but the pet cemetery made me more uncomfortable than the human one.
Oh, these are all pets.
3 of the gerbils are mine, and 2 had been my fault.
Oh my god.
Sven built the house, but it was Edie who designed the cemetery.
Sven Finch, Edie Finch, Walter Finch, Barbara Finch.
I'm sure Odin's monument had been Edie's idea. My mom was always trying to move on, but for Edie, the past never went away. She could see it poking out of the water at low tide.
अच्छा ये इनका शायद ऊंची घर था। मैंने तो पूरी खेली है, मेरे को तब पे कुछ समझ नहीं आया।
Edie said she dreamed about the old house every night.
कूद जाओ।
Edie's side was always easier for me to understand. But the older I get, the more I can see where my mom was coming from. There's so many things I wish I could ask my mom now. Part of me thinks this is what she wanted all along. For me to come back someday and find everything out for myself.
सिर्फ इतना अभी तक समझ आया, 17 साल की ये लड़की है, Edith. She has gotten इसका पुश्तैनी घर, and she's
looking
just
back on it now,
exploring that.
If she told me there was going to be so much climbing, I never would have come when I was 22 weeks pregnant.
17 साल की उम्र में 5 वीक प्रेग्नेंट है। 3 प्रेग्नेंट। चढ़ूं कहाँ से? दिखाई नहीं दे रहा। ये
I never met Grandpa Sam, but I think he and my mom had a lot in common. They were both pretty intense.
हेवी गेमर हो गया सच्ची में।
Dawn, I promise, you'll never forget this weekend.
Yes, sir.
These memories are gonna last a lifetime.
Mm-hmm. Am I gonna have to shoot anything?
It's a hunting trip, Dawn. Shooting is strongly encouraged.
Why they have propane?
Shouldn't we be leaving?
Just want to get a shot of you, Dawn, then we can take off.
Where is you, Dawn? अच्छा.
What?
Perfect.
It's gonna rain the whole weekend, isn't
आराम से.
it? I will never forget this weekend, Dad.
That's the spirit. Okay, got it.
I'm gonna take some pictures, okay?
Just be careful. The camera's older than you are.
किस चीज की फोटो?
You're right, Dad. It's starting to clear up. Still freezing, though.
Definitely should not have drunk all that coffee.
Aw.
bird maybe. करना क्या है मेरे को अभी तक नहीं पता पड़ा.
Nothing quite like being outside.
Hold still while I take a picture of you.
I definitely won't be moving.
Are you done?
Hey!
That's a keeper.
Oop. A little more gas in the tank, I guess. I'm just saying, I'm not always gonna be here, Don. You'll need to remember this stuff, if you want to survive.
I'll be fine, Dad.
You know who else thought he was gonna be fine?
Some guy who died.
Don, I'm being serious.
I know, Dad. You're always serious. Doesn't being out here make you want to chill out?
Well, to tell you the truth, I haven't been out here in 20 years. Last time I was with my brother Calvin. Man, that was a great trip.
Dad!
Good eyes, Don.
Nice picture.
Before you take the shot, let me get a picture of you.
Either.
Dad, I...
Just breathe. Turn
Breathe,
off your
breathe.
imagination. Focus on your target.
Nice.
Let me get behind you.
Why are they animal
I have to
shooting?
do this?
Don, you don't have to do anything. But if you want to survive, you'll need to be strong. Great shot, Don!
Oh no! अरे बाप रे मैं डर गई.
I'm proud of you, Don. Always remember that, okay?
Dad, it's twitching. I think
That's
it's
totally
some-
normal, Don. Just focus on the camera. Try not to think about—
Dad!
What
Of
the?
all these stories, that's the one I wish most that my mom had told me.
Okay.
Instead of hiding from death, Sam seemed to go out of his way to meet it.
अब क्या करूं? नहीं बोल सकते. Yeah.
Sam spent his life shooting photos, but Mom said he got nervous being in front of the camera. I guess we're all afraid of something.
Oh. चलो इधर आए. क्या तो घर बनाया.
After Sam died, my mom and Edie got really close. They'd both lost a lot.
अरे बाप रे कितना डरावना बच्चा है ये ग्रेगरी. ये देखो डरावना बिल्कुल. डिवोर्स कॉन्ट्रैक्ट.
Dear Kay, do you remember the way Gregory used to laugh when he thought he was alone? Like something funny was happening, but only he could see it.
ओके. एक सेकंड में ये चार्जिंग पे लगा. अब ठीक है.
I think he saw things the rest of us don't.
And ये बतख is following us.
Hold on, sweetie.
Okay.
Hello?
Sam,
I told you I don't want to talk right now.
बच्चे को कौन ऐसे पानी में फेंक देता है?
I wonder what he saw.
Oh, we need to do that. Game में.
Reminded me so much.
Nice.
Lost in his imagination.
Oh.
Whatever it was he saw.
I don't know what we are supposed to do though. वेल है, देखो ऊपर वेल देख रही है। Ready, steady, go. करना क्या है? अच्छा, समझा समझा।
It sure made him happy.
करना क्या है अभी भी नहीं समझा। पीछे आओ, शायद ऊपर ही चढ़ना है हमें। पहले तो तब भी ऊपर चढ़ जा रहे, तब तो साला ऊपर भी नहीं चढ़ पा रहा। अच्छा, ये वेल के ऊपर चढ़ के शायद से हमें यूं चढ़ना होगा। ओह, I understood. इधर इधर वेल पे चढ़ेंगे। I have no sense of control as usual. अरे यार, जरा सा रह गया। इधर हो। अरे यार, फिर रह गए। हमें वो नल चलना है। फिर रह गए। ही नहीं पा रहे।
I know how silly it sounds. That I worried about a baby being too happy. But I could feel him slipping away.
Sorry about that, Gregory.
Okay.
I know you did everything you could.
ये नहीं करना
Maybe if
था।
I hadn't called that night.
Damn it.
अब क्या हो गया?
Hold on, I don't want Gregory to hear this.
अच्छा, अब मैं इससे चला सकती हूँ। ओहो। ओ।
I wish you could have told us
Oh!
about the world he
The
saw.
kid kind of pushed the water itself, and it drowned itself.
There's so much I don't understand about Gregory. About everything.
We are swimming.
I know what happened wasn't your fault.
Ah, that's why they're getting a divorce.
I'm sure he's happy. I think he'd want you to be happy too.
Oh.
Good luck, Kay. Love, Sam.
Oh, I didn't know this. ग्रेगरी 1 साल का था। बाप रे, डरावना बच्चा। अंधेरा हो गया, ये बिना लाइट वाले घर में यूं ही घूम रही है, बताओ। Gus.
A poem for
69-48.
Gus, who always said the wedding was a bad idea.
Which
Our father
wedding?
never hit us kids, at least not very hard, before the day my brother said with teenage disregard that he'd be dead before he'd see a wedding in our yard.
Oh, what the hell is this? यही पड़ा हुआ था वहाँ नीचे।
My father made him come, of course, but Gus stood far apart, just flew his kite and bottled up the storm inside his heart.
Okay.
I tried to talk him out of it, but though he'd never met her, we don't need a stepmom were the words that I
now pronounce you husband and wife.
Oh,
Make him cry.
they're getting like remarried and shit. Oh.
When the time for photos came, Dad ordered him to come here. But Gus declined and as a sign held up his middle finger.
Oh. Okay.
The wind picked up and panicked geese appeared and quickly went. But all the humans did that day was go inside the tent.
Okay. He did not. He died on the day of his father's re-wedding. Imagine.
The rain came down in buckets then, but no one seemed afraid that nature might destroy the tent our dad had crudely made. The thunder sounded much too close and full of angry power. But all my father said to this was, "Make the music louder." I wish that I could truly say I thought about you on that day. Out there on the beach alone, just you, the wind, the sea, and foam. But I didn't. Until we found you.
I can't imagine my mom ever writing poetry, and yet...
Gus was her brother.
She never talked about him, but Mom told me once if I was a boy, they were going to name me Gus.
Okay. Where am I supposed to go now?
My mom moved up to the loft after her brothers died. At the time, it was as far away as she could get.
Okay.
My mom moved to India a week after graduation and got a job teaching English.
Oh. There's India involved also. Dawn and that's why
She spent a summer
Sanjay.
building houses in Calcutta, where she met my dad, Sanjay.
Oh, so she's mixed. Nice. I didn't expect an Indian turn of events.
Religion was another thing my mom never talked about, but I think it helped her a lot after her dad died.
Okay. नीचे जा सकते हैं बट कुछ उसको मतलब हुआ नहीं ऊपर ही रख सकते हैं I didn't expect I was confused with Sanjay but I was like I don't know Nigita also is like a random name but she is half Indian I mean the character we are playing
Lewis was born a year later.
Okay.
When my dad died, I don't think Mom knew where else to go. I'm sure Edie was happy to have her back.
सब मरे क्यों जा रहे हैं इनकी फैमिली में?
The house had to get a little bigger, but Edie was used to that. And for a while, things were good. Almost normal, but it didn't last. The beginning of the end was Milton's 10th birthday, when Edie gave him a castle.
Oh, दिखाओ. Milton जिंदा है
After Milton disappeared, the only thing he left behind was a room full of paintings.
गायब है. Starting से ही गायब है Milton. I forgot. अंदर कुछ है जो देखना पड़ना है. दिख तो नहीं रहा ऐसा कुछ. ये देखो खाट भी बिल्कुल देसी वाली पड़ी है.
told me to stay out of Lewis's room.
A closer
Except
look
Lewis.
in all peepholes वाली achievement है. क्यों लुइस ऐसा क्या हाइड कर रहा है भाई? इधर से नहीं जाना शायद से. I am really surprised she's 22 weeks pregnant and she's doing all this. यहाँ भी कुछ नहीं है. यहाँ कैसे जाऊँ? लुइस का देख लिया रे. ये ऐसे तो लुइस के कमरे में हुक्का पड़ा है. इस चक्कर में नहीं जाना था.
Lewis's room smelled very, very familiar. That part of him lived on. Lewis and I spent a lot of time playing games together, but he was surprisingly bad at them. He died a lot.
And now he is actually dead. Who is Finch? Logger content. देसी गाना बजा रहा है.
Dear Mrs. Finch, as Lewis's psychiatrist, I can understand your desire for an explanation. As I see it, the trouble began in January, shortly after we convinced your son to seek treatment for substance abuse. Newly sober, I believe Lewis first noticed the monotony of his daily life. He kept working at the cannery, but he withdrew part of himself. In our sessions, I saw the same behavior. His mind began to
क्या करना है? कहाँ डल?
wander.
Oh. Oh, I understood.
I asked him to describe it. He said he started small, imagining a labyrinth. He'd feel his way about. Then something moved. Bats.
Bats?
And toads. things that have not names. He knew it was all in his head.
ये ज़्यादा आने लगी।
But he took it very seriously. I had hoped he'd find himself. But he found something more. I worried about him then. Daydreaming at the cannery. I spoke with his boss.
यहाँ कहाँ से जाएंगे भाई?
But he said Lewis had become a model employee. Methodical, tireless, focused. Like a whole new Lewis. So I let him go on. I even encouraged him. It seemed very promising at first. He told me he'd made a new friend. On the edge of a city he named Lewis Topia. He built the city up slowly, brick by brick. Then he made musicians. And songs for them to play. He talked about starting a band.
Coordination is so difficult.
And he was always humming something. Every day his imagination grew stronger. He no longer spoke at the cannery. But his chopping was as reliable as ever. Then one day it struck him that all the cheering crowds, even the stones under his feet, were all in his imagination. So he could do whatever he wished. He held an election for mayor. And he won. They begged him to stay, but his mind was already wandering. It became a game for him.
Yeah, even I thought I am playing a game. Dungeons and Dragons खेलने लग गया.
He'd conquer a city, then immediately push on. New Louisville. St. Louis. He started drifting away from our reality. Minneapolis. Until one day he forgot to go home from the cannery.
Okay.
Even as his mother pleaded with him, part of Lewis kept sailing on. In Lewisburg, he heard rumors of a handsome queen.
हिंदी लिखी है। वाह।
The queen was on her own quest for
Radiant rainbows. Because we love the gaze over here.
radiant rainbows.
Oh, we are making the story up.
He followed the sound of her
Electric sitar. Wow.
electric sitar.
सितार नहीं होता, सितार होता है।
His chase led him to a golden palace east of the sun and west of the moon.
Okay. He's
Even then,
literally
his logic remained sound.
ये तो पूरा वैसा हो गया भाई। वो
He knew the
schizophrenia
world was all in his imagination. But he was so proud of having created it. In his own eyes, he'd become something greater than a king.
Okay. Wow, but no wonder I also have schizophrenia.
For someone who'd never known success in the real world, I think it was overwhelming.
This was a very
And then
personal
it struck
attack.
him that the real Lewis was not the one chopping salmon, but the one climbing the steps of a golden palace. My imagination is as real as my body, he told me. It was hard to argue with him.
Hain, अब ये कहाँ आ गए?
He began to forget the world we know.
Cannabis बना? I think he's just hallucinated.
I think it pained him to remember Lewis, the cannery worker.
Even I think so.
He began to despise the man with a royal contempt.
Lewis. Lewis.
I still thought I could save him.
Oh, he only.
Even after he said he was being crowned king over all the lands of wonder. The palace would be packed with his companions. Including the wise Calico who'd insisted on advising him.
88 से 2010 मतलब he was 88, 98 age. Just 21.
His queen waited, holding his crown. rest I think you know. Mrs. Finch, your son was a kind man who will be missed by all of us who knew him.
Okay. Okay.
My brother was really cool. I wish you could have met him.
Why is there random like things about this game and not Louis' story? Or maybe because I have my own problems, that's why I relate to him. But well, that was a ride. I like the Louis story the most.
On the way back from Lewis's funeral, my mom told me to start packing. She waited until the day before we left to tell Edie. I'm not sure if she wanted to make it easier or harder. I wish we'd stayed. But I understand why we left.
Yeah. To teach, to learn.
My mom ended up leaving everything behind.
Yeah, she literally left everything behind.
What happened that night had been coming for a long time.
Oh, okay.
Maybe it should have come sooner. But it had to end one way or another.
True that.
All that's left now is to tell you about that last night.
Huh. This was her room? Edith. Is she also dead? And we are just writing?
That whole last day, Edie just watched us pack and didn't say a word.
Okay.
Until supper, when she raised her glass and said,
"To our final night together, and all our final nights apart."
Grandma, you know what I said about alcohol. Some of your medications are very
Edith,
specific.
I left a present for you in the hallway. Why don't you go open it?
Okay.
The grown-ups have to argue now.
I'm sorry, you're right. We're all leaving tomorrow. Let's just enjoy our last...
I'm not leaving.
Edith, you're excused.
Why is Grandma not leaving? And
the power had been shut off that morning, but Edie always had plenty of candles.
Okay.
When my mom sealed the library, I don't think she knew about the other entrance. Or that Edie had a key to it.
Oh, that's why so many books. Oh, Edie is still alive or what?
That thing you're afraid of isn't going to end when you leave the house.
Okay. Oh, there's a staircase. How do I?
Edith has a right to know these stories.
Okay.
My children are dead because of your stories. I think it's best if Edith and I leave tonight.
Oh. I thought we were supposed to go upstairs.
We'll have the nursing home send a van for you in the morning. Okay?
History of the Finches by Edith Finch.
Dear Edith, there's so many stories I wish I could tell you, but there's only time for one.
Okay.
This is about what happened on the night you were born. That night, the tide went way, way out. It was the first and last time I ever saw the old house aground. There'd been an earthquake out in the middle of the ocean.
Okay.
They called it the lowest tide in 1,000 years. God, it smelled awful. You know, I've seen that house every day of my life. never thought I'd go back to it. When the fog rolled in, I lost my way.
Oh.
I got turned around. For a while, I wandered. I started seeing things. Things I'd forgotten had ever existed. But when I saw them, they felt like old friends. That night, a lot of things came back to me. Or maybe I came back to them.
Oh, we are at the house now. Oh, we are ED. We are no longer ED.
Things I can't explain, but that I need you to try.
Edith, what are you doing in here?
It's mine.
Okay.
Edith!
Mom, you're gonna rip it. Let go. I kicked and screamed, but Mom dragged me to the car. I never saw Great-Grandma Edie again.
Huh?
The next morning, the van came to pick her up, but she was already gone.
Oh?
After that, we moved around a lot.
Okay.
We both tried to make the best of it. A few years went by.
Okay.
My mom didn't like to talk about it. But she started getting sick a lot.
Oh.
The rest happened pretty quickly. She got better for a while, and then she didn't. And then I was alone.
Oh my god.
The last Finch left alive.
And now she's at a house.
Until I found out about you.
About who?
I'm still not sure what to tell you about all this. If we lived forever, maybe we'd have time to understand things. But as it is, I think the best we can do is try to open our eyes.
Okay.
And appreciate how strange and brief all of this is.
Okay.
This journal was supposed to be for you.
Or me?
But now I hope you'll never see it.
Fine. What do you mean?
I just want to meet you and tell you all these stories myself.
She's talking to her child.
I guess if you're reading this now, things didn't work out that way.
Oh. Because she was 22 weeks pregnant.
This is where your story begins. I'm sorry I won't be there to see it. It's a lot to ask, but I don't want you to be sad that I'm gone. I want you to be amazed that any of us ever had a chance to be here at all. Good luck.
What is the family curse though? everybody died? That's the curse? I didn't understand. I only Louis ka story, everything else was kind of just bleh of eating shit and toothpaste and a baby drowning itself or becoming a cat or some odd shit. Thanks, Joanne. See Joanne's name in the ending of the credit. Okay. Don, Gus, Gregory, Theodore, Ellie. What the hell? What the hell? There's more? Milton का क्या हुआ? I'm so confused. Milton कहाँ गायब हुआ? कहाँ मिला? मर गया? बाप रे कितना डरावना बच्ची थी ये मेलिसा फस. Annapurna Interactive. Or it could be Annapurna Interactive. I do not know. This looks like an Indian guy. Neil Hemrajani. Neil Hemrajani होगा. Neil कर दिए उसको. कर दिए होंगे जो इच्छा. Deborah Mars. ये भी देसी लग रहा है बच्चा. मैक्सिकन भी हो सकता है. हेक्टर संच. प्ले टेस्टर. अच्छा. ओके. डीनो पत्ती. ये कौन है? स्पेशल थैंक्स टू the Edith Finch team 2012 to 17. Edith, Edie, Don Lewis. The end. Acha. I have so many questions. Edie का पता कर लिया हमने. The replay a story option is now available. Select Edith to play from the beginning. I have no idea what happened to Milton. Okay. What happened to me? Did I not open his story or like what was the thing? Like why did you not write she's gone in 2017, 7 साल after her brother? was a lot to take in, honestly. I am confused. I do not know why this game has the hype on my Instagram as much as I have seen. Honestly, I didn't find the game that good, to be honest. It is well created, but I think a game like Tell Me Why has a lot more oomph to it. I do not know how else to explain. But yeah, I did not like playing it, if I'm being very honest. If you enjoyed it, please ensure that you like this video. I will understand if you don't for this particular one. But thank you so much for everyone who has watched it this far. Even though none of it makes sense, I'll probably read a few lores to understand हुआ क्या, whatever, मिल्टन अभी भी क्यों गायब है, and all that jazz. ईडी कैसे मरी, उसकी भी ऐसे mysterious death थी कि नहीं थी, even that I do not know. But yeah, thank you so much. I'll see you next time. कल भी I'll be going live, so please be there. Bye.